KUGAN CASSIUS Rifle Team in association with MTK Global. We're at the final press conference here for Taylor and Davies. Barry, I'm going to quote what you said in my last interview with you. You said eventually the rude, obnoxious OHARA Davies will come out.
Well,
No, I'm not calling him rude or obnoxious.
He wasn't
I'm saying
rude and obnoxious.
yeah.
Well, he was rude a bit calling us bums, but that's sort of par for the course for him. That's the sort of gentle side of OHARA. So I mean, it was going to come out and bubble out eventually. I mean, I think it's nerves. It's a way of him controlling his nerves, and so he can talk and get rid of the gases that are inside of him, and which are anxiousness, nervousness, being with a hostile crowd, and he enjoys a bit of fun, enjoys a bit of banter. It's also his way of controlling his nerves. So that's fine. It's all nice and dandy. That's just what fighters do.
From a public perception, it seems a little bit split on opinion, which you're going to get with a fight this closely matched.
It's competitive. You're going to get guys that are going to favour fellas that are bangers, favour guys that are strong, favour guys that are fast and can come in and out of punching range, can change gear, can go a slow pace and then jump into fifth gear, back down to first, have variety and everything else. And I think that's what we love about this fight. This is a great fight, and to the wider public, especially when they listen to OHARA, it's like a 50-50 fight they consider. But I know who I'm, and it's obvious that I would actually favour Taylor. But it's what boxing needs. It needs guys that are actually really good talent coming through and always afraid to fight each other, and that's why UFC is taking boxing over. That's why it's become more popular in many ways, and their organisation is better in many ways because they all fight each other, and you don't get guys hiding behind titles and not wanting to fight. So that's why we think this is a great fight. It's great for boxing. I know who's going to win it. I believe 100% that Taylor will beat this guy up and knock him out. That's what he'll do. He's got to be careful, and if you walk through the shower, you're going to get wet. And OHARA can punch, without a doubt, he can punch hard, but he doesn't have the tools that Taylor has. He doesn't have the experience that Taylor has, and I just don't think he has the engine that Taylor has. He explodes, and then he runs out of gas. So he can do that with this level of fight. But when you're fighting an elite level fight, you can't do that. And I think that's the difference from my perspective. But he punches hard, and it's always going to be exciting.
OHARA is very confident he will get rid of Josh Taylor inside 6 rounds.
So he says,
but he's got to be confident, isn't he?
Of course, he's got to at least portray a level of confidence, because that would be a disaster if he didn't. And that's what he's really good at, making out that he's confident. And I know he's travelled to Mayweather's gym. I know he sparred with different guys and looked well against them, and that's true. And you can see from what you're watching on the TV that he's undoubtedly a talented guy. But he's just not as good as Taylor. That's what I believe, 100%.
When was the last time someone referred to you as a bum, Barry? Can't imagine it was...
of course, Cyclone's bum. He didn't actually point me out.
No,
he said
didn't specifically
Shane was a
name
bum.
you.
But Cyclone were bums too. But that's actually a compliment. Coming from OHARA Davis, that's a compliment. Because you could be worse than a bum. But it's all good fun.
Absolutely. We'll look forward to it Saturday night. Wayne's tomorrow, 1:30.
Correct.
So, well on fight night.
It'll be exciting.
Thank you very much, Barry McGUIGAN.